Yeah, yeah. Morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, right? Okay, fine. HTML. Right, today I'll be discussing about HTML, hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language, right? Okay. Web pages are written in HTML. Web pages are written in HTML, right? Web pages are written in HTML, which enables which enables us to bring together the text, images, videos, links, etc., all into one place. So what is that? Web pages are written in HTML, and which enables us to bring together the text, images, videos, links, etc., all into one place. So generally, if you see in the Microsoft Word, right, just by clicking the bold option B, there will be a B option, right? Bold option. The text is going to be seen in the bold, but we doesn't know what has happened internally, right? So what is the code internally, right? Okay, so here HTML, HTML is a markup language. HTML is a markup language. Markup language means it is going to use some tags for marking the information or for formatting the information, right? It is a markup language. Yes, that does this. Structuring, that does the structuring and formatting. Structuring and formatting job. HTML is a markup that does the structuring and formatting job. Okay. HTML stands for a hypertext markup language. What do you mean by hyper, right? So it's a major language. HTML is the major language of World Wide Web. I'm writing. It is the major language of www, right? www, World Wide Web. Now observe this. HTML is that does structuring and formatting. What is hypertext markup language? Hyper. HTML allows non-linear access. Non-linear access to information. Access to information, right? Yes. It allows non-linear access to information. Means non-linear access means anyone can access anything from the World Wide Web. Anyone can access anything from the World Wide Web, right? Yes. See, what do you mean by linear and non-linear access? HTML allows non-linear access to information. Non-linear access means, for example, linear access means, for example, you are reading a storybook, right? You are supposed to read from the start of the page, first page to last page, linearly, one after the other, right? Directly, you cannot jump into the middle of that book and read that, right? Non-linearly. Non-linear means, for example, you are reading Python. If you want a specific topic like functions, if you want a specific topic like functions to read, directly using the index, directly you will go to that functions topic and read it, right? Non-linearly. Hypertext. Next is what? Hypertext. What do you mean by text? HTML code. HTML code is simple text. It is simple text, right? Yes. Yeah. Simple text. And what do you mean by markup? Markup. Mm. Here HTML tags. HTML here tags are used to mark the information. To mark the information, right? Yes. Here tags are used to mark the information. And finally, it's a language. It is a language, right? So HTML is the major. So whatever we see on the website, right? So majorly we use HTML. It's the major language of World Wide Web, right? They are written in HTML. Hypertext means non-linear access, right? Text, it's a normal text. Okay. Just steps in writing HTML code. Steps in writing HTML code, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. For writing HTML code, right? We use Notepad. We use Notepad. Secondly, a web browser is required. A web browser. A web browser like Chrome browser, Mozilla, Internet Explorer. Right? Fine. Now we discuss about one by one HTML tags. HTML tags. HTML tags. One by one tags, right? Basic HTML tags. So generally starting a tag. Tag name, right? Tag name is closing a tag. Every tag should be, see here, in HTML, start tag represented with this closing a tag. Example, if you want to appear in the bold form, right? Yes. Bold form means we say like this, bold tag, opening bold tag, /b, /b, closing a bold tag, closing a bold tag. So for that, okay. Every HTML, see here, every HTML, every HTML code should begin, right? Should begin with HTML tag, which should begin with HTML tag. Every HTML code should begin with HTML tag and end with /HTML, right? Yes. Every HTML code should begin with HTML and end with /HTML, right? So this tag identifies, what is the use of this HTML tag? This HTML tag means this tag identifies that the document is a HTML document. HTML is not case sensitive. HTML is not case sensitive. Uppercase, lower cases are taken same. It is not case sensitive. Right. Next, we have got head tag. This head tag consists of another tag. It consists of only one tag called a title tag. Title. Next is what? Title. To specify the title, right? To specify the title for the document. To specify the title for the document, right? Yes. Body, right? Body tag. All the content, whatever we want to display on the web page, whatever we want to display, should be kept. Whatever we want to display on the web page should be kept. Everything should be kept within the body. should be kept within the body tag, right? Yes. Next, what are the other tags, right? We have got tags like beer tag. Beer means break tag. To go to the next slide. We have got tags like I, italic tag, text appears, right, in italic. Bold tag. Text appears in bold, right? Text appears in bold form. In italic in bold form. Bold tag. You have got underline, right? Underline. P indicates, right, paragraph. P tag, it's for paragraph, right? Yes. Italic tag, bold tag. Displays data in a paragraph. So just we'll write some code, right? First a sample HTML program. First HTML program, right? Yes, just observe this. I'll open a notepad, separate notepad file. Before that, what I'll do? Okay, let's open everyone. You can do parallelly along with me, everyone, right? You can just notepad, open a notepad, right? Yes, yes, script tags will be keeping, right, in head tag. Now observe this HTML, so we need to start with HTML and close with HTML. Let's slash HTML. So this indicates that it's an HTML document. Within the HTML document, we can have header tag, and head and slash head. Start, and every tag will have start tag and a close tag, right? Within the head tag, the only tag we can have that as of now, right? Title, right? Sample web page, right? Yes, slash title. Now body tag, BODY, right? Yes. So whatever you want to display on the web page, everything should be within this body and slash body, right? Whatever you want to display within the web page, you should keep all the contents within this body tag. Okay, body. For example, Python Python is object oriented. Python is object oriented, right? So here, okay, the Python, it displays it. First save it. File, save. I'll save it. I'll create a separate folder for this. I'm creating a separate folder with the name HTML, right? HTML. A folder I'm creating, within the folder I'm saving it as .html, right? Sample web page. .html, right? Sample web page .html. Save it. Yes. Just you can go to that path where that is available, right? Within the C drive, HTML, right? You can see this HTML. So it appears in this browser format, right? Right click and say open with which one? Chrome browser or Firefox or Internet Explorer, any browser, right? Chrome browser. I am opening within the. So Python is object oriented. Can you see on this web page in the Chrome browser? You're able to see that Python is object oriented. But Python I want to see in bold format. Object oriented, it should be in italic format, right? Yes. Just observe. I've just minimized it. Now go to this, right? Okay. Sample web page. So I want Python in bold format. I want Python in the bold form, right? See, in the keep within the bold tag. Keep it in the bold tag. B/B. Only Python in the bold format. Remaining everything, it's object oriented in italic format. I you can say, right? I you can say italic /I. Now observe, save it, Control S. Control S. Everyone you can do parallelly and check these results, right? Now go to this web page. Just refresh it. Now can you see Python in bold format, object oriented in italic format, Python in bold and object oriented in italic format, right? Right. Okay, observe this title. Sample web page. Can you see here? Sample web page title. Up above you can see that sample web page. Fine. Next. Now first what I'll do next is for example, Python is dynamic. Okay, for example, I want to underline this Python. If you want to underline it, U tag, underline tag /U, right? Yes. You want to underline it, and if you want to make it in bold format, both should happen. Bold and italic, both tags I want to apply means B. Okay, just observe this bold tag, B, underlined, close it, and /B, right? It should be appear in the bold and underlined format. Is dynamic. But observe this result once go to this web page and just refresh it. It is appearing in the same line. Python is dynamic, Python is object oriented, appearing in the same line, right? But use which tag? BR tag, right? After this first line, say BR, break tag, right? Break tag for this displaying in the next line, break tag. Go and refresh it, right? We didn't save this document, right? 1 second. Save it first. Control S. Now use this break tag. This will appear in the next line. Python is object oriented and Python is dynamic. Python in bold format, Python in underlined format. Here Python is object oriented, right? Yes. Okay, so we have seen with bold tag, underline tag, italic tag, right? Yes. Break tag. I'm sorry. Next, coming back to this tags, right? Yes. If you want to display a comment in HTML, right? Hyphen, write your comment here. Comment, hyphen, right? For displaying the comment. 1 second. For displaying the comment, right? Yes. Next, body tag. If we discuss more on this body tag, right? Body tag has many attributes, Okay. Body tag has many attributes like BG color, right? BG color. The color to be used, right? BG color, the color to be used for the background. The color to be used for the background. Second, text, right? Text. The color to be used for the text in the web page. Yes, the color to be used for the background. The color to be used for the text in the web page, right? Just if you want, if you observe this web page, right? It is there is no color for this web page, or there is no color for the font. There is no color for this web page. There is no color for the font, right? So for that, observe. Just go to this document that we have created. Here for the body tag, body bg color, you can bg color equal to red color. Text equal to yellow. Color, what is this? Bg color means background color, the web page entire color red color. The text of this, okay, font. Yes, yeah, we can give the combination of RGB, right? Yes, I'll show you, right? I'll show you how to can we right. Just observe this combination of RGB, right? Just go to this web page and refresh. Now you can see that text. Yes, observe this. Python is object oriented, Python is dynamic, right? Color of the text is yellow, color of the web page is red. All right, yes, just what I did within the body tag, body/body, whatever we keep within the body, that will be displayed, right? So bg color, background color red, text is yellow. So RGB, red, green and blue. Combination of RGB also we can provide, right? So or FF is the highest value. For G also FF is the highest value. B, for B also FF is the highest value. What is that? 0 is the least value. FF will be the highest value. 0 is the least value. 0 is the least value. 0 1 0 2 0 3 0 9 10 will be represented as A, 11 as B, 12 as C, 13 as D, 14 as E, 15 as F, right? Hexadecimal. So 0 to F. F represents the highest value, 0 represents the lowest value. 7 or 8 represents the middle value, right? Yes. See, for example, instead of yellow, I'll give red color. I want a dark red. RR, sorry, FF. FF I'm giving, right? Yes. See, hexadecimal 0 to F. See, hexadecimal means for see the hexadecimal 0 starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After that, A. B. 9, 10 means A. 11 means B. 12 means C. 13 means D. 14 means E. 15 means EF, right? Hexadecimal 16 values are there. 0 is the least value, F is the highest value, and this 7, 8, 9, this all are middle values. So which one you want? First red, I want a high color, high red. Green, green means I'm giving like a 6 6 or anything. 6 6 means this green, I want red green, and blue also like 5 5 I'm giving. So this first two indicates red, green, blue. High red in high, green and blue in middle ring. Now check it once. I'll remove this, right? Save it. Now just check this, how this web page looks. Refresh here. In this way. For example, I'll increase the font green to 99. This also to 99 or 88 or BB. Sorry, not this color. This background color I want. This text color, let it be blue color. Yes. Just to go and refresh now. See this background color, combination of RGB, red, green, and blue. You got this color, and this text color is blue. Okay, in this way also you can take, right? I'm saying. So, but as of now, I'm giving some color like red color, text in yellow. Fine. Python is object oriented, Python is dynamic. Okay. Fine. Now coming back, right? Yes. Yes. Example, I'm just displaying this document here. Next is heading stack. HTML provides 6 tags for heading, 6 tags for headings. H1 to H6. HTML provides 6 tags for heading from H1 to H6. H1 will be the H1 will be the smaller heading, H6 will be the bigger heading, right? Yes. H1 is the bigger heading slash H1. H6 will be the smaller heading. H1 is the bigger, H6 is the smaller, right? Yes. For example, here I'm writing Python programming. H1 Python programming slash H1 H2 Python programming. Same thing. I'll copy paste for 6 times. 1 second. H2 slash H2 H3 slash H3 H4 slash H4 H5 slash H5 H6 and slash H6. Okay, just observe this. If you go and refresh it, now you can see Python programming, Python. This is H1, bigger heading. H2, smaller heading. H3, H4, H5, H6 is the smallest heading, right? Yes.
So without writing the beer tag, I mean the text is coming on the next page.
So heading, right? This is heading tag. 1 second. For heading tag, H1 slash H1, right? By default, headings, it prints the heading and goes to the next line. Headings, it prints the heading and goes to the next line. For heading, okay. But for normal text, okay. Next, for example, I got some basic tags. I'm displaying here, right? Big tag. This tag is used to display a character, word, or phrase. A character, word, or phrase in a larger font. A character, or if you want to word or a phrase in a larger font. As compared with the rest of the text. Observe this. Here I'm writing, yes. BIG, right? Big. Python should appear in big form. Python / big. Supports scripting. Okay, so big Python should appear as big, or P should appear or big, or word or phrase. Say Python supports scripting. Python appears in big. Supports scripting. Now, for example, there's one more. There is one more, right? Like this. Observe this. Strike. A strike, right? Strike. For striking a word, phrase, or a sentence. For striking a word, phrase, or a sentence, right? Yes. Yeah, font style, yes, I can change, right? I'll say we have got font tag for it. Neeraj Gudi, right? We have got font tag. I'll discuss that. For striking a word, phrase, or a sentence means, okay. For example, in H1 tag, I'm saying Python offer price for summer. Python offer price for summer. 20,000. Strike this 20,000. And say 10,000. Observe this result once, right? /h1. Just to go and check. This is /strike, right? /strike. Python offer price for some 20,000 strike and it's 10,000, right? Yes. Next is like subscript and superscript, right? Subscript and superscript. SUB, right? SUB. Subscript. For subscript means, for example, observe this. Where have you taken H1, right? H1 I taken here slash H1. Any number of times you can use a tag. Any number of times you can use the same tag, right? Bold tag here I used 2 times. H1 tag here I'll use, again here I'll use here, right? Bigger heading. For subscript means, for example, this one. For example, how will you write H2 over here? How to write H2? If you write H2 in this way, but I want it H, I want to as subscript. H2O, if you want to write, right? I want to add subscript to H. So what I will do? H as it is, you print it. And to this subscript SUB, right? There is a tag called SUB. 2 should be as the subscript to it. Slash sub, right? Yes. Oh, H2O is the chemical name of water. Chemical name of water. H2O is the chemical name of water. And here, yes, just observe here. Go and refresh. Can you see here? H2O is the chemical name of water. Can represent in H2 tag. H2 and slash H2. No need to use break tag here. If you're using this heading tag, H2 in bigger heading. H2O is the chemical name of water. Now next observe this superscript. In the same way, superscript, right? Subscript, superscript. SUB, subscript, superscript. Superscript means same H2 tag I'll use. What is that? A superscript? Any example? Like pi r square is the area of circle. Pi as it is. Pi r square. Pi into r square. R square means I want superscript. SUP. Superscript 2 slash SUP. is the area of circle, is the area of circle, right? Yes, is the area of circle. H2 and here slash H2, right? Slowly we need to close it, slash H2. Refresh it, right? Refreshing it, right? Pi r square is the area of circle, right? Pi r square is the area of the circle. Now next we have got a tag as Marquee tag. Displaying the text in scrolling form. Before that, observe this, copy this example. Displaying the text in scrolling form, right? Yes, displaying the text is scrolling form. Just observe here, right? 1 second. Here, what I wrote. H2 new DJANGO batch. No, DJANGO batch starting from today. Just to give Marquee here, Marquee, Marquee, right? Marquee and slash Marquee, Marquee and slash Marquee. New DJANGO batch start. Okay, just observe here. Just refresh here. Once refresh here, right? You can see this scrolling form, right? New DJANGO batch starting from today. Goes away from one side, comes from the other side, right? So we have got many attributes for Marquee. Okay, just observe, right? Attributes of Marquee tag. Attributes of Marquee tag, right? Yes. First one, align, ALIGN, right? Align. Where we need to align, right? At the top or middle, bottom, left, right. Okay. Second, behavior, right? Second is what behavior? BAHAVIOR, not OUR, OR only. Behavior spelling you see here. BHAVIOR, not VIOUR, right? It says it says how the text in the marquee should move. Next, we have got other attributes. I'll come back to this behavior, but loop. How loop means how many times you should loop. How many times? How many times? How many times you want? How many times? -1 for continuous. We need to give any positive integer, right? For continuous or infinite. BG color. BG color. It sets the background color. It sets the background color. It sets the background color for the marquee box. It sets the background color for the marquee box, right? Marquee align equal to top. Okay, one second. BG color, it says the background color for the background, right? Direction. Next is what? Direction. It sets the direction. It sets the direction the text should scroll, right? The text should scroll. Can be left, right, down or up, down or up. It can be left, right, down or up. By default, it is left. It says the direction the text should scroll, right? It can be left, right, down or up. By default, it is left. height specifies the height, the specifies the height of the Marquee. Just I'll show you all these things, right? Width specifies the width of the Marquee. Okay. Now just observe an example, right? This behavior, if you talk about this behavior, right? That okay, in the behavior, right? It says how the text in the Marquee should move. First one, scroll. SC. First one is scroll. Text scrolls across the Marquee. Text scrolls across Marquee, right? Slide. Scroll. This one, slide means text enters from one side. Text enters from one side and stops at the other side. Text enters from one side and stops at the other side. So here alternate or bounce, alternate or bounce. In all, so in some browsers alternate will work, some browsers bounce will work, right? Bounce. Text comes from one side. Here alternate. Text comes from one side to other side and vice versa. Just we'll see one example here on this mark behavior, right? Just coming to this. Yes. Marquee I've given. Marquee. Marquee. First observe this behavior, right? Marquee behavior equal to scroll. Behavior equal to scroll, right? Yes. BG color I'll give. BG color, background color, right? For that. BG color equal to right. Blue, BLUE. Green. Just once appear. Just observe this. 1 second. Refresh it. So so here background color I've given BG color as green. Scroll means coming from one side. Just observe what happens here. scroll line. Behavior is scroll. Comes from one side, goes away from the other side, goes away from the other side. You can set some height also using height on other things, right? Yes. Now, okay, next observe here without scroll. By default, it will take one default value, right? Scroll. If you are not specifying anything, by default, it takes one value. So, specifies the height of the, okay. So for example, if I use slide, you see, if you use slide, observe this, if I use slide here, instead of scroll, slide, just observe the difference between scroll and slide now. Refresh. It will come from one side and it will stop here. Previously scroll, it will go away from, comes from one side, goes away from the other side, but this comes from one side and stops here. Stops here, right? Now see this next one, alternate. If I give the last one, the last one, if I give instead of slide, alternate, alternate or bounce, right? Alternate if I give. Now just observe here, it will be moving within this web page. It goes from left side, right side to, it will go to the, in this way, alternate. Left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. Okay, in this way, alternate, right? Yes. For example, if I want height, right, just I'll give an argument height. I'll give an argument height here. Height equal to 50. Height equal to 50. Let me check what will be the height you get. Height equal to 50. 100 I'll give. Height equal to 100 I'm giving, right? Just observe. Now if we give direction equal to down, there is one more, right? Direction. Direction, right? Yes. Direction equal to down. Down, or check it what it does. In this way, alternate, alternate. This alternate, direction equal to down. In this way it goes, right? Okay, understood, right? This is Marquee. The same way we have got many formatting tags, right? Many formatting tags available. Like if you want to display in the form of tables, if you want to embed images onto your web page, how to can I embed image onto your web page? A table for presenting the data on the tables, right? Table with table borders, lists like bullets, markers, and forms like text field, text area, buttons, radio buttons, check buttons to be displayed. So more we have got more discussion, right? So those things I'll be discussing in the next Saturday. Also, you can attend the session, everyone, and follow the same link on the next Saturday also, same 9 o'clock, right? To see more on this, just discuss introduction to this HTML, how to create, how to present your data on the web page, right? Today, just I was discussing about the basic tags. In the next Saturday, right? So 9 to 11, 2 hours will be discussing on more. So Saturday, next Saturday and Sunday, both next Saturday and Sunday also I'll be discussing on this HTML. Fine. So I'll stop here for today. So meet you on next Saturday, more on this HTML, right? Yes. Yeah, you will get the videos, right? Yes. Yes. Fine. Stopping here, we'll continue.